My child, hear my voice this day. I speak directly to you, as I always do to those whose spirits are open to my truth. For a long while, many of you have lifted your prayers to me, questioning with earnest longing, "When, my Lord? When will the decisive moment I yearn for finally arrive? When will the transformation I anticipate truly appear? When will I see the promotion I have worked toward? When will the recognition I deserve be granted?" My child, I declare to you with certainty right now, as you receive these very words from my heart, you are stepping into the precise timing of my divine will. This is the hour I have appointed for the unfolding of these promises. I call you to test this truth within your spirit. Bring this word to me in your prayers for confirmation and clarity. Discern within your deepest self if this is a word for you to embrace fully or to set aside. For your spirit will bear witness to my truth, confirming it within your heart. I tell you, my child, an open door awaits you. A distinct opportunity, a specific offer, a pivotal proposal is about to present itself to you in a way you may not anticipate. Did you hear that with the ears of your spirit? I say to you, it will not arrive cloaked in the familiar robes of what you might expect. It will show itself looking as if it belongs to the common world, perhaps even appearing unusual, unexpected, or completely outside the framework of your previous understanding. It will not bear the outward appearance of a communal gathering of my worshipers. It may not seem overtly religious. It may not even resemble something you have heard taught in a sermon from a speaker's platform. This is by my design, for I choose the paths that lead to the greatest revelation of my glory. Instead, this emerging opportunity may cause you to pause in bewilderment, to question deep within your heart, "Is this truly from you, my Lord? Are you certain this is your hand guiding this?" Because this does not at all resemble what I have come to expect from your workings in my life. This particular opportunity, this proposal I am bringing to you, may indeed cause you to move far beyond what you have known as comfortable. It may demand a stretch, an expansion of your current capacity and perspective, requiring you to trust me in ways you have not before. And precisely for this very reason, my child, you will know unequivocally that it is I, your God, orchestrating this. For I say to you, it will certainly stretch you. It will expand your reach and your spirit, enabling you to grow in strength and wisdom, but it will never, ever harm you. When this opportunity, this offer, this advancement presents itself to you, I declare to you now, embrace it anyway. Take hold of it with courage and conviction, for my blessing, my divine approval, and my sustaining power rest upon it. This is not a test of your knowledge of my usual ways, but a test of your trust in my boundless wisdom. I reveal through my spirit, and thus I make it known to you, that many of you hold a preconceived notion of what your divine opportunity, your promotion, or your offer should look like. You expect it to be unmistakably connected to my established assemblies, to align perfectly with traditional religious structures. But, my child, you do not yet fully realize the vastness of my intentions for you. What I desire to use you for extends far beyond the familiar confines of religious institutions. My plan is to position some of you powerfully in the commerce of this world, in business, industry, and trade, to bring integrity and my light where darkness has prevailed. I intend to place some of you within the realms of art, creativity, and expression, to infuse beauty and truth where it is scarce. I desire to establish some of you in significant businesses and enterprises, to bring my principles of justice and righteousness into their very fabric, making a true difference. I purpose to set some of you in education, in governance, and in every sphere of influence that shapes human society. These are places, my child, where your name, as an instrument of my glory, has never been spoken, where my divine truth has been largely unheard, awaiting its revelation. Look to the book of Genesis. There, in the confines of a prison cell, resided Joseph, whom I had gifted with the unique ability to understand and interpret dreams. He was in a place of hardship, unjustly confined, yet my gift within him remained. With him were two other prisoners, the chief cupbearer and the chief baker, both high-ranking servants of Pharaoh. Each of them had experienced a dream, a vivid vision from their slumber, which now troubled their hearts and minds, leaving them bewildered and without understanding. They spoke to Joseph, expressing their distress. "We each have had a dream, and there is no interpreter of it." Joseph, knowing that true understanding comes from me alone, replied with profound humility and confidence, "Do not interpretations belong to God? Tell them to me, please." He did not claim the wisdom for himself, but acknowledged its divine source, even in his low state. Then the chief cupbearer recounted his dream to Joseph, detailing every aspect. "Behold, in my dream a vine was before me, and in the vine were 3 branches. It was as though it budded, its blossoms shot forth, and its clusters brought forth ripe grapes. Then Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, and I took the grapes and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand." He laid out every detail, seeking relief from his perplexity. Joseph, having received my insight and understanding, then declared to him, "This is the interpretation of it. The 3 branches are 3 days. Now, within 3 days, Pharaoh will lift up your head and restore you to your place, and you will put Pharaoh's cup in his hand according to the former manner when you were his butler." This was a clear word of hope and restoration. Then Joseph, remembering his own plight and longing for justice, added a heartfelt request, "But remember me when it is well with you, and please show kindness to me. Make mention of me to Pharaoh, and get me out of this house. For indeed I was stolen away from the land of the Hebrews. And also I have done nothing here, that they should put me in the dungeon." He spoke from his human desire for release, understandable for one in such a difficult circumstance. When the chief baker heard that the interpretation was favorable for the cupbearer, he too was encouraged by the prospect of good news, and spoke of his own dream to Joseph. He said, "I also was in my dream, and there were 3 white baskets on my head. In the uppermost basket were all kinds of baked goods for Pharaoh, and the birds ate them out of the basket on my head." He hoped for a similar good fortune. Joseph, again receiving my divine revelation, answered and said to him, "This is the interpretation of it. The 3 baskets are 3 days. Within 3 days, Pharaoh will lift off your head from you and hang you on a tree, and the birds will eat your flesh from you." This was a somber and truthful pronouncement. And so, my child, it came to pass exactly as Joseph had spoken. On the 3rd day following, which happened to be Pharaoh's birthday, he hosted a grand feast for all his servants. And on that day he remembered the chief cupbearer, lifting him from imprisonment and restoring him to his rightful butlership once again, placing the cup, as prophesied, back into Pharaoh's hand. But just as Joseph had interpreted to them, Pharaoh ordered the chief baker to be hanged. My word, spoken through Joseph, proved absolutely true in both instances, revealing my omniscient knowledge and unwavering truth. Yet, my child, there is a deeper layer of truth here, a profound lesson about my perfect timing and my overarching plan. Consider this closely. The cupbearer, once he was reinstated to his high position, utterly forgot Joseph. From a human viewpoint, this act seemed profoundly unfair, perhaps even unrighteous and dishonorable. One might question the justice of such an oversight. But hear me, listen to this vital truth, for it reveals my perfect wisdom beyond human understanding. I, your God, allowed the cupbearer to forget Joseph. Why? So that he would remember Joseph at my precisely appointed moment, not at just any arbitrary time. Do you grasp the immense significance of this divine delay? An earlier remembrance, a premature release, would have indeed brought Joseph out of prison, perhaps to a lesser position or a different path. But it would have diverted him from the greater destiny I had planned for him, a destiny to save many and reveal my wisdom to a whole kingdom. It was my perfect timing that opened the true door to his ultimate purpose and elevation, not merely to freedom, but to significant influence and authority. I waited until the moment of greatest need, when no human solution could be found, to display my power through my chosen one. This ensured my glory, not human effort, received the praise. And this, my child, is where I begin to speak directly to those of you for whom this message is uniquely intended. Listen very carefully, for these words are for you. I say to you, someone who is receiving these words right now, you selflessly extended help to another, or even to several others, during your own period of hardship, your own challenging wilderness experience. You were navigating your own tumultuous storms. You were facing your own arduous battles. You were contending with your own complexities and difficulties. You endured your own personal trials and tribulations within your own life. Yet, despite the weight of all these personal struggles, you still showed up for them. You still offered your assistance, your wisdom, your resources, your compassion, in one way or another, reaching out from your own need to meet the need of another. You understood, with a profound empathy that I placed within you, that these individuals needed something from you, and out of the sheer goodness and purity of your heart, you gave it to them freely. You did not calculate how much financial remuneration they might owe you. You did not hesitate in your giving. You did not negotiate the terms of your generosity or measure the sacrifice required. You did not question, "What will I receive in return for this?" Why, my child? Because your intentions were absolutely pure. That is the essence of it. You simply operated in the gifts and abilities that I myself had sovereignly bestowed upon you. You functioned under the anointing and from the deep compassion that I had placed deep within your spirit. And remember, this was even while you were in a dry place, a hidden place, a place where you felt overlooked and unacknowledged. You were in an isolated space. No one applauded your acts of kindness. No one seemed to appreciate everything you did for them. No one offered you praise, and indeed, no one even knew the profound sacrifices you were making for others in secret. But here is the most crucial part of this message. The truth that the adversary diligently tried to keep hidden from you, attempting to make you believe your efforts were unseen and unrewarded. Listen closely, my child. Heaven, my vast and eternal domain, documented every single act of selflessness, every single deed of compassion, every single sacrifice you performed in secret to help other people. Every tear, every selfless moment, every quiet act of service was recorded in my eternal register. And I, your God, declare now, because you sowed with such faithfulness in that time of difficulty, in that period of obscurity, I am now sending a monumental opportunity into your life, an opening that you have never encountered before, an opening specifically prepared for you. This offer, this proposal, this open door, it is of immense significance. It is strategically placed by my hand, a perfect alignment of my divine plan with your faithful service. It is designed to be life-altering, profoundly changing the trajectory of your existence. It is going to create an impact far, far beyond what you can presently see or imagine in your current life. I say to you, my child, it is destined to bring forth abundant increase. Increase in your financial well-being, bringing stability and resources. Increase in your reputation and standing among others, earning respect and influence. Increase in your capacity to influence, enabling you to touch more lives for good. Increase in your businesses and ventures, causing them to flourish. Increase in your service to me, providing greater platforms and resources. And increase in your assigned duties, or a special assignment I have prepared for you, a position of greater trust and impact. Do you recall, my child, in Genesis, when Pharaoh himself had a series of troubling dreams that none of his magicians or wise men could interpret? He sought solutions from every learned person in his kingdom, and yet no one could help him. Then, suddenly, at my appointed moment, the cupbearer remembered Joseph, the very man he had forgotten for 2 full years, the one whose gift was the precise solution to the king's dilemma. Suddenly, he exclaimed, "I know someone." My child, this is precisely what is happening in this present moment. This is what I am actively revealing in the spiritual realm and bringing forth into your physical reality. Suddenly, your name has been remembered in the halls of influence. Your name has been brought up in significant conversations. Your name has been meticulously written down where decisions are made. Your name has been spoken into the ears of those who hold positions of authority and power by my prompting. I say to you, my child, you have been referred. You have been requested. You have been chosen. Chosen for a specific assignment. Chosen for a key position. Chosen for an unexpected opportunity. Chosen for access that you did not even ask for, that you did not pursue with human effort. And it is entirely because of the unique gift I have placed within you, just like the extraordinary gift I placed within Joseph. This gift is now preparing a way for you, not merely making room for you, but securing your precise placement exactly where I intend for you to be, for my purposes and my glory. Now let us briefly return to Joseph and the outcome when Joseph was summoned before Pharaoh. He interpreted the dreams with absolute accuracy, providing not only understanding but also strategic counsel on how to manage the impending famine. Because of this undeniable demonstration of my wisdom flowing through him, Pharaoh elevated Joseph to the second highest position of authority over all of Egypt, a position of immense responsibility and power. Indeed, in the book of Genesis it is profoundly written, confirming Joseph's unexpected and glorious elevation. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Inasmuch as God has shown you all this, there is no one as discerning and wise as you. You shall be over my house, and all my people shall be ruled according to your word. Only in regard to the throne will I be greater than you." And Pharaoh said to Joseph, "See, I have set you over all the land of Egypt." I can reveal that some of you are being strategically positioned as a Joseph in your respective fields of influence. You are being set apart as a Joseph within your industry, a Joseph within your family, a Joseph in your particular assignment. You will bring my wisdom and integrity to places where it is sorely needed. And just as Pharaoh immediately recognized Joseph's value and compensated him accordingly, without delay, I say to you, my child, your rightful compensation, your deserved increase is inextricably tied to this unfolding opportunity. The offer is actively moving toward you. The proposal is coming into view. The open door is about to reveal itself. The unfamiliar path, one you have not trod before, is unfolding before your feet. And it will not look religious. It may not look familiar in any way. It may not even appear to be sanctioned or approved by conventional religious thought. But I declare to you, listen closely and embrace it, for I have blessed it. I have personally approved this very position and path for you, and it will serve my eternal purposes. My child, receive this word of profound encouragement directly from my heart. This is a truly significant time for many of you, a turning point. I understand that sometimes such powerful declarations can sound like a familiar refrain, perhaps even making you feel weary of hearing about what I'm about to do. You might have thought, I am tired of these messages. I am weary of hearing about what God is going to do. But I tell you, if this message resonates with your spirit, if it stirs deep within you, then it will undeniably come to pass for you. There is a specific time and a unique period for every purpose under heaven, as I have always declared. There was a time of wandering, a time of struggle. There was a time of intense difficulty. There was a time when you had to stand firmly on faith, even when nothing seemed to be working out in your favor, when all seemed barren and without progress. But then, my child, there are other times. Times of undeniable victory. Times of glorious promise fulfilled. Times of abundant blessing. Times in which I open the very windows of heaven and pour out a blessing so overflowing that you will find yourself unable to fully contain it. And when you receive this blessing, I promise you, no sorrow shall be added to it. It will be pure joy and divine satisfaction, a reward for your faithfulness and perseverance. This, my child, is that very time for many of you who are now emerging from your prolonged periods of struggle, who are stepping out of periods that have felt like 5, 6, or even 7 years of isolation and obscurity. I say to you, if you will bring this word to me in your quiet moments of prayer for confirmation and for absolute clarity, you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is your word, meant for you. And many of you already know this is your word because you are already perceiving the subtle signs. You are already witnessing certain things becoming clear in your life, confirming this truth and letting you know, deep within your being, that your appointed time has finally arrived. The offer is coming. The opportunity is coming. When it appears before you, bring it to me. Verify it in your spirit with my guidance. But I tell you, you will know, with an absolute inner knowing, that this is your time, and it is from me. Before you depart from this moment of communion with me, let me speak a profound blessing over you, my beloved child. It is my declaration that I will position you to receive this open door with unwavering confidence, to embrace this opportunity, to welcome this offer with profound peace that surpasses all understanding, with bold and unshakable faith, and with deep contentment that emanates from knowing my hand is upon you. Know, absolutely know, that I myself strategically chose you for this specific purpose. I strategically set you apart for this, and I am the one who is now ushering you into this promotion with no sorrow attached to it, but only joy and fulfillment. I speak tremendous blessings over your life. I declare that I will never leave you nor abandon you, and that I will be with you throughout all your days, every step of your journey. You are here, my child, for a glorious purpose, to bring me honor and renown in every sphere where I place you. My beloved child, I love you. I truly, deeply, and unconditionally love you, and I desire for you to experience a truly blessed day, filled with my presence and my peace.